very much.
Treat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was a fun show. Everybody really brought it tonight. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was really.
Yeah, I really enjoyed tonight. Top to bottom.
Good.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna
That's
have
Doug.
Hey. Hi there. Nice to meet you.
To, do you not? Does anybody
Lo-fi.
not know Doug?
Everybody knows Doug.
She met me, but I was drunk before. I don't look the same.
He's
when
Dougie
my hair's
Damage.
not on
He's
fire.
a singer-songwriter. He's a tattoo artist. He owns a really cute puppy dog.
Male model.
Male model.
I'm really Gibson's sidekick.
Yeah.
You only see my shin,
Yeah.
but it's good.
So there you go.
He's
Now
a
you know who
shin
Doug
model.
I'm a
is.
shin model. When she gets taller, you might see my nuts, but I'm trying to feed her as much as I can.
I don't
Or
know.
I'm eating more too, so my nuts drop finally. Either way, we're trying to bring her head, my nuts, camera view, one frame. That's my goal.
Good luck.
Everybody's got goals.
Yep.
Good luck.
So anyway, should we just get down to the brass tacks?
Yeah. So I was thinking of asking you both and myself, because I'm going to answer as well. But if you could give society any kind of advice that they would actually listen to, because that's not going to happen.
Motherfuckers won't listen
What?
to anything.
No, but let's just pretend.
All right.
Just placate.
In a perfect world.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
I'll let you go first.
I
You
don't
don't
wanna
want
go
to
first.
You don't
Okay.
want to go first?
I got one.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right. Go
Um,
for it.
I think that it is important and that it is crucial that everybody recognizes the actual, and by actual I mean actual. I can't stress the word actual more so than I am, but to find, diagnose, and try to come to grasp with the actual trauma that is in their lives, so that they don't grow up to own a social media account and believe that their opinion is a law, and that the rest of society outside of Facebook gives two shits of a flying fuck. And when I say actual, when I say actual trauma, I mean like one person's trauma. Like look, and I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this one, but
Nobody's listening.
nobody's watching this. Like, I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but I'm saying that, like, I have a friend, for instance, whose trauma wasn't from the fact that he was molested by his uncle when he was a young boy. That's not where his underlying trauma comes from. The underlying trauma came from the fact that he grew up, and the tallest he got was 5'8", and all the kid ever wanted to do was play fucking basketball. And then he gets to college, and he plays basketball through high school, and then he gets to fucking college, and he's told by the coach and by everybody, like, there's no way, dude. There's no way. You will never be a you will never play college ball. You will never play ball. You just won't. And that rocked him to the core, way more than being molested by his uncle. He was able to come to grasp with that. And yeah, it's fucked up, but he was young enough. He was able to, like, kind of block most of it out, and he was happier and better off for not fucking trying to relive that trauma. What fucking rocked him was the fact that he's never going to be able to do the thing that he loved to do the most professionally, or even like college professionally. Like he will never ever get that. He will never do that. So what did he do? Turns to drugs. Turns to, booze and dope and fucking. I mean, those things are way, like, find the real source of your trauma. Find the real source of it. And I'm not trying to downplay if you were, like, molested or hurt or beaten or whatever by a person of trust. I'm not downplaying that at all, but I'm saying that that's not necessarily the source of your trauma. If that happened to you, and you need to find out what the source of that is, because the second that you do is the second you're probably going to stop living life so seriously. That would be what I would want everybody to do. That's
Yeah, the root of the issue. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. And also maybe not using social media as your therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when a guy goes to Starbucks to write a song with his acoustic guitar, because it only counts if fucking Starbucks sees him.
Mine's almost the same thing. I guess I would say something that I don't take it the wrong way, but it's like, I mean, I've watched a fair amount of bullshit the last just week, you know, every night to fall asleep. It's like, I think if everybody shut off, obviously, Facebook is fucking the worst right now, but if we shut that off and, you know, get out more, see your friends in person, talk to people, interact and live, you're going to be more mentally healthy. I think that's one thing we've seen very clearly in the last 6 or 7 months. This is destroying people. And I guess just get like out of the house. You don't have to come to my stupid show. Like, go somewhere, do something, and talk to your friends in person, because something about how we interact on these social media platforms brings out other aspects of our personalities, or it just fucks things up significantly. And I just think that you know, if I thought one thing that could make a lot of things better would be just, you know, less screen time. For I think every person on earth would do better if they cut down their screen time by, you know, 10%, 20%. No matter who you are, if you have screen time, it's fucking you up. Less is better. That would be my thing.
This is fucking ironic as shit. Here we are on social media telling
Yeah,
everybody to
right.
get off of social
Turn
media.
this shit off right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that ties in really well with what I was going to say, and what I was going to say is, my advice is shut the fuck up and learn something.
Yeah, listen.
And
more.
it sounds basic, but apparently it's not basic enough, because so many people want to claim or make believe that they know everything. You don't know shit.
Like,
I don't know
yeah.
shit.
No.
You know, it doesn't, and you are never going to become wise in any stretch of the imagination until you can acknowledge that you don't know shit.
Yeah.
You know, read a fucking book.
The only thing
Like-
worth knowing is knowing we know nothing.
Yeah.
Socrates.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, knowing that you know nothing. It's, you know, like, and that ties in really well with what you were both saying, especially the screen time, because, you know, I've noticed that when I put my phone down and just decide to do some reading, I feel a lot better about myself, you know, because I'm doing something that's active. I'm doing something that's going to enrich my mind, and I love learning, and I don't know why it is so hard for society to embrace learning. And I think it's the arrogance of people thinking that they know everything.
I think it's it's more than that. I think it's when their belief system is challenged, they take it as though it's a personal insult to themselves. For instance, I'm on a Facebook ban right now because of some gal who will remain nameless. Everybody knows who it was though. Wow waffle. Like, in anyway, she took something that I had said on my wife's post, and I was defending my wife on a post that she had posted. And I defended her, and this gal takes what I'm saying completely out of context and turns it into something about her. And what I think is hilarious was, like, in this specific instance, it was this gal felt it was her job as an ally to defend the LGBTQ community, and any one of my friends that are part of the LGBTQ community said, "Did she even read what you said, B? Because you had nothing. What the fuck what is she talking about?" And it's because she read it initially, it challenged her belief system, and so she reacted instead of stopping and thinking, and it's because she felt attacked. She felt as though her opinion was under fire, and that was a personal attack, and that's because we've allowed that to happen in this society, in which, you know, just because your belief system is challenged doesn't mean that it's a personal attack.
Exactly.
Reminds me
Yeah,
of text
I can't-
threads and bands.
Yeah.
Like, you see how the tone is lost. Like, when I was in PCP, we had some disastrous things happen that were just all based on context taken out of place in text
Yeah.
threads.
Right.
Your face isn't there, your tone of voice isn't there, and people would get ultra defensive out of things that were not even attacks. They were, you know,
Right.
just complete straw man fucking harassment going on, and it was just in everybody's imagination.
What the fuck is wrong
Yeah.
with you? That sentence can be taken so many different ways.
Mhm.
Like,
It's a very complex question. Yeah, but I completely agree and have actually noticed that the whole belief system and people are so emotionally tied to their beliefs that they can't possibly entertain other ideas. So once you introduce another idea, even if it's a little bit aggressive or even if it's passive, people get it's like you kicked their puppy,
I was having this conversation with Kevin Zeb Jenkins, actually, who played tonight. We were having
Good
this
set.
conversation. Yeah, good set. We're having this conversation outside, and what people are, I think, what we've become is, or what we've allowed is this idea that who I vote for, what my opinions are, define me as a person. And it's like, no, their sexuality, all of that defines them as a person. And it's like what you need to sit back and think about is if it's something people should have an opinion about me, if it's something that people should give a flying fuck about, then and if it's something that they shouldn't give a flying fuck about, then it probably isn't something that defines me. I.e., I shouldn't give a fuck about who you have sex with, when you're having sex with them, or how you're having sex with them. That is your fucking business. I don't care what your sexual preference is. I shouldn't care about it, and that shouldn't define you as a person. Who you vote for, I shouldn't give a flying fuck about who you vote for, and it should not define you as a person. Just because you vote a certain way doesn't necessarily mean that you're an asshole. Do you have asshole tendencies? Who the fuck doesn't? Who the fuck doesn't? But these things, these opinions, these do not determine who you are as a person. What you do is what defines you as a person.
Right.
And we've totally lost grasp of that.
I have been fucked over and ripped off by Democrats, Republicans, anarchists, socialists, capitalists, you fucking name it. They've all, just in my friends, no matter what their beliefs are, not one of those people is better than the other ones. Maybe some of them are more quick to loan you $5 based on whichever category. But, at the end of the day, I've seen pieces of shit of every fucking walk of life, and I've seen amazing things done by people that are, every belief. I've seen every religion do amazing things in my life. I've seen people who are complete fucking whatever. In my opinion, for me, that's they're like nutbags about it. But then I've seen them do, and I've also obviously seen them do horribly alienating things.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm a very outspoken atheist. I know this is just, this is my take on it, but I'm a very outspoken atheist. I've had my history with religion, which has been extremely traumatizing. And there are some atheists that I can't fucking stand. Those are the ones who I would say shut the fuck up and learn something. On the other hand, there are some religious people that I actually absolutely adore, and because of what everybody here has said, it's not, their ideas are not what define them. It's who they are. Like, I don't give a fuck what somebody believes. You can believe whatever the fuck you want, as long as you're not using it to hurt anybody else.
Right.
I hate clubs, and I hate groups of people. I love the individuals, though. I love the individuals that I meet on an individual basis.
Yeah.
That's something to be loved and to be cherished. I love hearing your stories. I love hearing about where you've come from and what your background is. But when it comes to what you and your crew have to represent, I could give a flying fuck, and I shouldn't give a flying fuck, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't want to be any part of it. I don't.
Your vote should determine your beliefs. Your beliefs shouldn't be determined by a vote.
You see, I don't vote.
Well, what?
On purpose.
But you shouldn't let people vote on your fucking opinions.
On purpose, I don't vote. I don't.
Well, what my group of friends decide we all do about this.
I don't want to participate. I think that we can evolve past voting. I think that if you need a leader, it's just kind of pathetic.
Anarchy.
Well, look. I mean, I'm just saying, What I mean, who's more pathetic, the guy leading the masses, or the masses that vote for the leader to lead them? It's pretty. I'm good. I'm sitting over here talking about. I'm pretty sure I just wanted a cheeseburger and a Coke.
I want a Royale with cheese.
Royale. I don't believe that they actually call it that.
They do.
I
I've
don't
been
believe
there.
that.
I've been there.
I don't believe it.
Well, okay, you don't have to believe
Is
it.
Pulp Fiction a real place?
That's it. We're feuding because I don't like what you believe.
I think you're lying to me about being there,
You can
and
think
or you're
whatever you
lying
want.
on their behalf because they want the world to believe that that's what they call it, so that when they show, so that when tourists show up, they're like,
America.
All right. Well,
uh-huh. Oh, you stupid American pig!
fucking
Of course,
going.
we don't call it Royale with cheese.
I went
Do you
to
believe
France
everything
when I
you
was
see on
16.
movies?
I went to France when I was 16, and I had a fucking Royale with cheese and a beer at McDonald's.
Was it good? Was it good beer?
No, it was shitty beer, but you can get a beer at McDonald's.
It was in a glass.
No, it was like a paper cup.
A paper
They
cup,
did lie.
Yeah, they
They
did
said it
lie
was in a
about the
glass.
glass. Yeah, but the Royale with cheese is true.
like the waxy paper cup.
It was actually funny because we flew into Paris and we were jet lagged as fuck and just we were about to pass out, but we were hungry. So the only thing that we could really find was McDonald's. So we go there and we're waiting in line. It was pretty busy, and we finally get up to the counter, and we didn't know if the people working there spoke English. So we asked them in French, like, do you speak English? And the girl at the counter was like, yes. And we could tell that she probably gets asked that like 50 times a day.
Of course I
Like,
do. Only
yes.
Americans speak one language, you fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
no, it's true. I mean, because I was, like I said, I was 16 years old. I barely knew English because we don't really speak.
I just say it's
Correct
not just
English
Americans.
here.
It's not us. It's
Yeah.
every motherfucker who grew up on English. All the places where they speak
Right.
English, they're fucking
But
incapable
all
of
the-
communicating with their neighbors.
yeah.
England, South Africa, Australia.
And
If you can
and
call
all the
South
all the
African
people
English, that's like
that I
Remington
met that were
fucking
my
sounds.
age there, like they spoke like 5 languages fluently. Just like, God, I am feeling
Right.
really inferior right now.
Yeah, all I got is this meme knowledge.
Yeah, I can make dank memes, but I can't
Dank
fucking,
memes, bro.
I
I can make dank memes and play the blues.
can't speak
What do you got?
Norwegian the way I want to. I should have had you say that on mic. Now the world will never know.
Hey, does anybody have any pluggables
Thinking
that they
of-
want to plug before we call this one? I think we got it, right? That was about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Are there any pluggables? Plug something.
Plug something. Let's see. We are working on some new recordings. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're recording. I'm working on a new record, and yeah, hopefully we'll have it done by Christmas. Got a few tracks going. Working
Yeah,
on
you
it at
got
your
that
studio there.
Yeah, you got a single out
Oh, I
on
got a single out
Spotify.
on Spotify.
Go
That's right.
listen to that.
It's
Dougie
very
Damage. It is really
It's
good.
very good.
It is really good. Do you have any pluggables? Plug something.
I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I do.
You do.
I
you
a
have an
bid-
entire
a bid-
company,
a
you
business.
asshole.
I got a business.
Boom. Yeah.
It's called Doom and Groom. You can buy beard care products. You can buy pomade for your hair. You can buy body butter. You can. Now we have tattoo balm. So it's not just for people with beards. It's not just for men. So buy my shit because I want to get rich and move away.
Change the world.
I don't think it works that way.
Well, hopefully someday.
If you're a business owner, you're broke for the rest of your life.
All right. Well, just fucking buy the shit anyway.
Yeah, but buy your stuff. It smells good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Smells good.
Buy
And
my
it'll
stuff,
get
it
it'll
smells
get you laid.
I have plugs.
I haven't either, so it is a lie.
I have plugs. I'm
I'm
a
a virgin.
I'm a singer-songwriter. I go by 86B. I've got a website, www.86b.com. You can find me on Spotify, Pandora, the Google Play Store, iTunes, wherever you find your musics. You can find my stuff, 86-B.
Napster.
I don't think I'm on Napster. And if I am, I'm definitely not getting any royalties. What else? Oh yeah, I'm recording local acoustic musicians. I want to focus primarily on the acoustic artists right now, and try to build something from that. I want to get Colorado acoustic music that isn't the fucking Lumineers and isn't, you know, a John Mayer wannabe act. I want to show that, you know, Colorado's got something else, you know.
You ever heard of the Fray?
So anyway,
He's
Colorado's
looking
got
for the
something
next,
else.
the next James
And
Taylor.
and a lot of them are on the dais tonight, you know, and there's just a lot of diversity. It doesn't just have to sound like the same top 40 bullshit that you've heard a million times. So that Ryan got, I can never pronounce his last name right. I'm not even gonna
Godleski,
try.
I think you
Godleski,
say.
fucking Jesus Christ, talk about a
Yeah.
singer-songwriter. All of them that were on tonight were pretty great. But anyway, so that's my pluggables. I've got a studio out of the house, Scallywag Studios, 86B. That's about all I got.
That's better than me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Great
Yeah,
job
thanks,
on the
man.
sounds, Keith.
Yeah, thank you for running sound, Keith.
You
Nice.
nailed it.
And hey, everybody out there in Facebook, fucking turn off your phone. Get a fucking life. Nobody likes you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Your
You're
mom,
not special.
your mom is fucking disappointed in you right now.
And so are we.
Take a fucking
We're
nap.
very disappointed.